And Sandshrew will be my new team member. Sandshrew is a pretty decent Pokemon. He's got good defense, okay attack, decent HP. He does lack special defense and special attack, but you know, he's just not a special type of Pokemon. So yeah, if you're looking for a ground type Pokemon, I recommend you catch him. Dodrio is probably another good ground type you can use, but I just like Sandshrew more. But Dodrio or Dodrio, or whatever the hell you pronounce its first name, that's a pretty decent Pokemon, but I like Sandshrew more. So hopefully I can catch it here. And yes, I can. There's also Rhyhorn, which evolves into Rhydon, but if you want to get to level 40, well, you know, I recommend that as well. There's a few decent ground types in this game. Sandshrew probably, honestly, is probably the worst out of all of them, unless I'm forgetting one that sucks. But either way, I do like Sandshrew, so I'm just going with him. I'm going to call him Ramen, so yeah, I'm naming him after a food. And yeah, he did get sent to my PC just because I already have a Sandshrew in my party. Actually, because goddamn Spearow interrupting me. Yeah, I already have a Sandshrew in my party because I caught another one just so I could get a good type. Or a good nature, I should say. But here we are in Cerulean City. Yeah. There's actually a fair few things to do in this place. There's a bike store, first up. You can't really get a bike yet, you do have to go to the next city to get a bike, but we will definitely get one of them in the near future. But yeah, going to the PC. Yeah, here we have I also have a Pikachu. These are Pokemon I've just caught off screen, just because I do need to get 60 Pokemon at some point, so I will just be catching Pokemon off screen. But let us see his nature. Lax. I don't know what that does. I don't know at all. I do want to continue. But I do have one over here, who is a serious nature. And I know that doesn't do anything, that doesn't raise anything. But I don't know if Lax does anything good or not. I'm not sure. I think it does raise his attack. I mean his defense, but I think it might lower his special attack maybe. I don't know. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go check it. And yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I am back. And I did go with the Lax nature because the Lax nature does raise defense and lower special defense. So I probably could go with not lowering special defense because it's so bad to begin with, but as long as I play my cards right, I should be fine. Just avoid special attacks, which will be hard because it is really different in this game. But anyway, now we have our Pokemon healed up, we have our new 4th team member. We can explore, so I'll explore this place, first coming in here. I don't think there's too much to do in the houses, there's mostly just things you can do besides that. This guy will trade you a Polyworth, I think, for a Jinx or something, or it might be vice versa, I don't know. This person doesn't do anything, alrighty. Coming over here, as I said, the bike store, but we'll come back for that later. In here, I don't think we can get anything either. This guy's watching some TV. And yet the TV's not even on. Okay, whatever. There's the Pokemart. You can get your goods right there. This person has a Slowbro, I think it was traded or something, so it's disobeying her, but whatever. In here, I think this person, what do you do? Yeah, this person's interesting. He actually shows you all the badges. Yeah, every badge right here. And basically if you click on it, he'll tell you what it does. So if you want to know that, then check that out. It's always interesting. I believe in here you can find a rare candy, if my memory serves me correctly. And there we go. Little sneaky rare candy just chilling there. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And I believe the house next door doesn't do too much. I guess we'll find out. You old man, what do you have to say? He talks about berry powder. I never really cared for berry powder. I've never actually tried it. That's probably why I don't care for it, but whatever. Coming up here, we can battle a fair few people, including our rival. This place is, they got rolled by Team Rocket, so it's like off limits for now. And here's the gym. So, yeah, with that said, I think we should go take on the gym now. So let us go do that. Alright, so we're in the second gym. It is the home of the water types, and I believe, yes, Gary has already got his gym badge, so that sneaky bastard already ahead of us. So we got a trainer here. I believe there's only 2 trainers in this place. I'm gonna send in, I don't know, Ramen wouldn't be any good in this battle. I'm just thinking here. As I know, Mega Kick and Mega Punch will probably be my best bets, most likely. But I'll just take on this dude with Zangetsu. Splash! I'm first up. Let's do it! Good words. Good words. And he's wearing Speedos. What a homer. You get a Horsey. Horsey is decent in this game. It doesn't get a second evolve form until the Johto region. So, but still, besides that, Horsey is still pretty good because it doesn't get into Seadra, and Seadra is pretty decent, but definitely a lot better when it evolves into Kingdra. But you do need the trade for that, but whatever. So this shouldn't be too difficult. If you don't have a grass type or a electro type, this could be pretty difficult, which I don't, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. But if you start with Charmander and you don't have either a grass type or an electro type, it could be pretty difficult. I remember when I first, well, I've done it with only Charmeleon before, and I basically just used Mega Kick and Mega Punch the whole way through, and I was actually fine. I think I was equal level with Misty, so yeah, you can do it with without electric or water, even with Charmeleon, because I've done it before. But yeah, just you do what you need to do, and you're gonna Supersonic me. And why am I using physical attack on a Shell Dust? Defenses are amazing. Right, I'll send in Spirit. Yeah, I really hate Shelter in Cloyster, like especially early on, because the defenses are so powerful, and it's just like, it's really hard to deal with. Water Gun, that doesn't do that much. Withdraw, and you're raising your defense, that sucks. Yeah, this is going to be quite annoying, but I'll just keep Water Gunning away, just because it's really all I got. You're going to keep withdrawing. Okay then, I will keep using Water Gun. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Like, it's like a black body, and it's like got a tongue coming out. So it looks like Ghastly's hiding under there. I don't know. It's just got a tongue coming out. That's all I know. And we take down the Shelter. That greedy bastard with its tongue or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's greedy. I'm sort of just rambling on. So yeah, 2 trainers. We have another trainer here. There's Misty, so you can avoid the trainer, I think. But I'm just going to send in Spirit first. So yeah, you can avoid the trainer, but I will take it on just because I am pretty low leveled. Okay. Diana. Picnic of Diana. Okay, you have a Goldeen. Thank God, I'm sick of confusion. Yeah, confusion sucks, I have to say. And really, Mega Punch only did that much. Alright, we'll go Tail Wag, and you're gonna keep trying to confuse me. This is, I freaking hate confusion. It's like the worst thing ever put into a Pokemon game. Ever. And I mean, it's just terrible. So terrible. I don't know, Zangetsu maybe? I'm pretty underleveled actually. But man, I just hate confusion. Man, Zangetsu's probably gonna die. Alright, disgust. Really? Alright, you're gonna use Tail Wag. Alright, I can deal with that because I can use Quick Attack. See how much that does. It does probably the same as Gust, and a critical hit, really? Alright. Right, I will send in. I don't know if Ramen could do anything. From the looks of it, you don't have any water attacks, and you just have physical attacks. So Ramen might be able to handle it. Let's see. One attack, that shouldn't do too much. Actually does a lot. But then again, look, if you look at that, 9 levels ahead, and it's still, only did half, so it's pretty decent. I want to send in Paris for a Death Fodder, but yeah, this Pokemon is destroying my team right here. I mean, look at it. It's just annihilating my team. It's killing everything. Bob. I feel like Bob could do it. But I'm gonna send in Spirit again. Mega Punch, I guess? Supersonic, really? Really? Freaking... words can't describe how much I hate Confusion and Supersonic. But it's alright because it didn't really affect me. And really... oh, goddamn. Horn Attack. Critical hit. Man, this Pokemon is just destroying my team. This doesn't make sense. And I'm hitting myself. Really, this is just embarrassing. I'm losing to a freaking Goldeen. A Goldeen of all Pokemon. A Goldeen. And I snapped out of Confusion and I hit Water Gun. So eat it, Goldeen. I hope you burn in whatever Pokemon burn in for hell or something. I don't know. Level 17. That's nice. That's nice. And thank God you have no more Pokemon. If you did, I would have been screwed. So, with that said, I'm going to go heal up and I will meet you back to take on the gym. What? Then Getsu is evolving? That is right, Zangetsu evolves into a Pidgeotto. Now, I was not really discussing, but I was like thinking if I wanted to evolve it into Pidgeotto before the gym battle, and I figured it's one level away, only took me like 6 or so battles, and I decided to do it. I thought it would probably come in handy, just because my Pokemon are pretty underleveled for the battle, sort of. They're somewhat equal, really only 2 of them, but yeah, I leveled Zangetsu up to 18, Rukia up to 14, Spirit up to 18, and that's about it. They all just gained 1 level except for Rukia, he gained 2. That's because he just gained levels so quickly. But yeah, I think my team should be fine with the gym now. I could go versus like Gary and the Nugget Bridge and stuff, but I reckon I'll be able to do it. So I'm just gonna go heal up, and when I get back, we'll be taking on the second gym. Doop, 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 doop. That is right. When that music is playing, you know it is time for a gym battle, or you're inside a gym, whatever. But yes, it is time for a gym battle. We're taking on Misty, the leader of the Cerulean gym, and she uses Water type. So I will go through some strategies when I'm in the battle, but for now I recommend you save, because you never know what the crap's going to happen. Maybe you're going to get screwed over with hacks, because you can get confused in this battle. So remember that. Yeah, so save. Now that we're saved, we can take on Misty. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have publicity about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My publicity is an all-out offensive with Water-type Pokemon. I didn't think I gave those words justice at all. I think I stuffed a lot of that crap up, but who cares? It's gym leader time. Leader Misty. She's going to start off with the Staryu. Water-type, looks like a fish. Starfish, I should say. Has the moves Tackle, Harden, Recover, and Water Pulse. Water Pulse, I believe, has like a 30% chance of confusing you. Maybe higher, maybe lower. I'm guessing 30, I really don't know. But I'm going to start off with Tail Wag, just because Mega Punch is my main attack here, and Tail Wag will come in handy. So yeah, 1 Tail Wag, and I should be able to deal pretty good damage. It can use Harden, so if you are using physical attacks, be careful of that. Main strategy, I have to say, if you started with Charmeleon, or Charmander, but you should have a Charmeleon by now. If you don't, good luck with that, but if you do start with a Charmander and you have a Charmeleon and you don't have a electric or grass type Pokemon, I recommend just leveling it up to around 25, 24, 26, and just teach a Mega Kick and Mega Punch from those tutors that are like last episode. I went through that. So do that, because I have done that before and I did end up winning. I only used 2 Super Potions or something like that. So it is definitely possible if you have a Charmeleon, just use Mega Kick and all that stuff. But also, you can also catch a Pikachu from, what is it? What the hell is it? That forest with a lot of bug people, I don't know. Can't remember what it's called, but you can catch a Pikachu in there and just level that up to around 20 and you should be fine. But that's really all I can help you with. If you have Squirtle, then it's like an average battle. If you have Bulbasaur, you should be fine. Rattata will probably die here. I just brought Rattata along just to use a tail wag, but it's gonna die anyway, so yeah, that sucks. I also have a Spearow. I'm just trying to get its defenses lowered because Mega Punch and Mega Kick is really my only strategy. So yeah, hopefully you can survive that. And you can't. Critical hit, of course you got a critical hit. Alright, so I will send in now. What should I send in? I don't think you'll be able to survive anything. You might be able to, so I will try that. But I should go over Starmie's moveset. Starmie has Water Pulse, Swift, Recover, and Rapid Spin. So, as well as having a Super Potion, she has Recover. So if you're not dealing a lot of damage, you could be in trouble. Now, Rapid Spin does absolutely nothing, so really don't care for that. Recover, obviously I've gone over that. Swift, it never misses, so even double teaming or something like that might make you in trouble, maybe. Water Pulse can confuse you, but I've gone over that. And yeah, that's basically it. So this Pokemon is pretty powerful. As you can see, one Water Pulse, even though you are pretty over leveled, but yeah, this Pokemon is definitely difficult. Here's Pidgeotto, the new Pidgeotto. I'm going for a Thief, as long as you can survive this Water Pulse, which, okay, you survived, and I'm confused, really. Okay, we're all good. Now Thief, I don't really, yeah, it is super effective. Now, I was thinking you would have a Berry, but obviously you don't, so I sort of wasted my time there. I could use Sand Attack, but I'm not going to outspeed it, so I'm just going to go for a Quick Attack. Oh, I am actually faster. What the hell? But I hit myself anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now I'm dead. Yeah, okay. I was thinking Thief would have did a little more, maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking here, I could send you out for a Death Fort, I use a Super Potion on Spirit, and just, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. It's the best strategy I can go for. Yeah, this Starmie is a powerhouse, especially for the second gym. This Pokemon is, it's just difficult, especially if you don't have a super effective type. This battle can be a tad on the hard side, as you can see. And I am only that wow, words are mungled there. I'm under leveled by a few levels, but I don't know. It's still pretty difficult. You can also go with like a poison strategy. Maybe get like a Nidorina, I don't know. Weedle, just use a poison thing or something. You could do that and just stall it. It's a decent strategy, I guess. Alright, Tail Wag. Probably should set up a withdraw, which I might do that, or I could just. Nah, screw it. I'll go for another Tail Wag. Hopefully I can survive. Yeah, we had to survive on more of them. And I'll just Mega Punch it. And that should be game, or match, or whatever the hell you call it. Once you get a crit, which you didn't. So Mega Punch, here we go. What's gonna happen? Wow, didn't do as much as I thought. Can I survive another Swift? Is that a thing? Is that gonna help? Is that gonna... From what I saw, you can't. A Water Pulse, unless you get a critical hit, but I'm hoping. Alright. Kill it? Yeah? No. You're gonna use a Super Potion, aren't you? Unless you're just gonna risk it and not go for a Super Potion. Tail Wag? Alright, you're using Super Potion. Alright, that's good. That's good. I can deal with that. One more Tail Wag will get you down. I think that's like -3 now or something. So, I'm gonna use one more Super Potion. I don't like using potions, but this is just has to be done. Has to be done. Water Pulse, that's gonna do nothing. Well, actually, it does a tad less than Thingo, but Mega Punch. So you're not using Swift anymore. That's okay, because Water Pulse doesn't do too much. But it can confuse you, as I mentioned. And yeah, that's his game, unless this gets a critical hit and kills me, which doesn't. So, yeah, that was pretty difficult, I have to say, but that is the game, and that is the match, and that is over. So, yeah, we get to level 19. That Starmie gives out a crap load of experience, and we're trying to learn Bite. Alright, new strategy. If you have a War Turtle, level it up to at least level 19. Bite will be super effective against Starmie, and you'll probably have a lot easier time than what I just did. So, yeah, you wouldn't have to spam Tail Wag, but also that would be a good strategy if you do have Bite as well, and you're not dealing enough damage. But, yeah, do not know what learned Bite. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we take down Misty, and that is basically it for her. Level 30 Pokemon can obey you if you're using traded Pokemon. We can now use cutouts out of battle. And yeah, TMO3, which is Water Pulse, a great water move. Great that we can get it in this time, like this second gym, because in the Hoenn region you get it at the last gym, and that does not help because you're at the last gym and it's like pointless. But second gym, that's great because Water Pulse can last all the way up to like, Water Pulse is basically good all the way up to like the 6th gym until you get Surf. Actually, I think that's 5th gym. Yeah, 5th gym. Or is it 6th? Nah, it's 5th. It's 5th. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we learned Water Pulse. And there we go. So now that's done, we can check out the trainer list thing once we get there. And there we go, Gary and Zero. Yep. And speaking of Gary, next time we will be taking on Gary. He is probably a tad weaker than the gym leader, but I don't know, if you have trouble with Gary, you're going to have trouble with the gym. But Gary can also be more difficult than the gym, depending on what Pokemon you started with and the Pokemon you have. But either way, we'll take him on next time, so stay tuned for more Leaf Green.